This week, we explore the valley and the people who live at the bottom. We get to learn about the river that brings life to the valley. We get to show you the other side of Aurora. Wacha hiyo unasikianga kila saa kwa news.
Huku ni kama makana. Tunapata maembe, ndizi, baibai, ndimu, kila aina ya matunda.
It actually is a beautiful place flowing with water. We get to drive up the escarpment where one mistake, hey. We get to sleep in the best hotel Aurora has to offer. The KERIO Valley is formed between the Elgeyo and the Tugen escarpments and is one of the largest valleys in Kenya, stretching 80 kilometers long by 10 kilometers wide. Going down the escarpment from the Tugen side is exciting as one takes this winding road down from Cabernet town. We had hoped to start with the first feature of interest, but the weather was inclement. On planning this trip, we hadn't bargained for rain because it doesn't rain in this part of Kenya in the middle of January.
It's a bit ironic that tuko hapa tunataka mvua iishe so that we can get good shots. But I bet watu hapa wamekuwa wakiombea mvua. But come on, if you're just touring, the rain wouldn't stop you. In fact, this would be up bless the rains down in Africa. Mama, definitely wouldn't stop you. In fact, the rain makes it even prettier. But we're coming back. After all, we are adventurers. Say him to grow even better.
So we decided to go the farthest end of the valley in the Elgeyo Marakwet side. The KERIO has its sources from the Elgeyo Marakwet escarpment, where the Kimwarer River is the major tributary.
For thousands of years, haya maji yame-carve its own nature, its own art form, and we are here at the bottom of the KERIO Valley. The KERIO River imeformi gorge, and all this water is going to go all the way to Lake Turkana. But besides that, this place is amazing. Yani, inakaa sijui aje, hata sijui vile anaweza kuelezea. You have to be here to see it. That's the rock formations, what the water has done, what time has done. It's just amazing. Beautiful colors.
Downstream from here, the river will be joined by the Aurora and Embobut rivers. This river provides water for many of the people living on the valley floor, and since there are no major towns on the valley floor, it is generally clean and healthier. Sometimes it is good to take a pause and just enjoy the clear waters flowing. It feels like the calm before the storm. From here, it will flow for about 300 kilometers to its final destination, Lake Turkana.
Also be very careful, it's very slippery, but be very careful. So amazing.
This bridge, however, is not a very good place to stop without security, especially when there's conflict, because it is the border of Elgeyo Marakwet and Baringo counties. Two communities live on either side of the divide, and occasionally there is conflict. We safely make it to Aror, a small town that gets to be on the headlines for all the wrong reasons.
3 people have died, 2 among them police reservists, with others reported missing in an ongoing onslaught between Marakwet and suspected Pokot raiders in the war-torn KERIO Valley.
Pain and mourning in KERIO Valley following a bloody bandit attack which has left many people in mourning.
5 people have been shot dead in KERIO Valley as the bloodletting in the volatile area worsens.
So if it is not the dam scandal, it is the banditry. We, however, would like to show you a different side of Aror. If it wasn't for all the bad publicity, Aror would be popular because of food.
All this for 30 bob.
So hapa kweli salama hakuna. Hawa majirani si watu wazuri.
Kama kungekuwa na usalama, unaona Aror ingeenda mbele ama unaona Aror ingekuwa vipi?
Hapa uchumi ingekuwa imeenda juu kabisa. Because hapa maembe ni mingi. Watu kutoka Nairobi, wakikuja kutoka Nairobi wanakucha hii maembe. So wangekuja na pesa mzuri, wakulima wapate pesa. Hata wengine tu wangekuja kwa sababu hii area ni smart sana.
Ni smart kabisa.
Ni smart kabisa.
In fact inafaa itwe Aror Smart.
Aror Smart. So sasa tungekuwa na investors wengi kwa area hii. So wangekuja kufanya farming. Hata wengine wakikuja, wengine walikuja mpaka wakafarm kwa hii shamba. Hata majirani yetu kutoka Tugen. Walikuwa wamekuja area hii sana kwa wingi kwa sababu ya farming. Anakuja kupanda nyanya. Bas. Alafu maisha yanakuwa smart. So tu shida iko sahi ni security. Nimeambia serikali wafanye juu chini kabisa, wa restore peace kwa hii area.
Kivutio cha watalii hapa cha utalii inaweza kuwa ni nini?
Hiyo machi, hiyo waterfall hiyo.
Na hiyo waterfall jina lake ni?
Hiyo ni Aror. Aror. Inaitwa Muyen.
Muyen.
Waterfall.
Muyen waterfall.
Okay. But still ni Aror. Kuna hiyo. Kuna hata hii escarpment si. Mzuri.
Kabisa.
Hata huko chini kuna bridge huko. Inaitwa terrain bridge. So iko na mawe na mashimo ile mzuri kama mtungi ile smart kabisa. Ukienda hapo utafurahi sana.
It is a small farming town at the foot of the Elgeyo Escarpment. There are mango trees everywhere. We decide to try and get as close to the falls as possible. It is possible to ascend the escarpment from Aror town on this loose surface road. It is in good condition and even small cars are able to comfortably use it. You just need to make sure you have enough horsepower and good brakes. Otherwise, you could jump to a conclusion. The view from the top is enchanting.
decided let's get a better view of, you know, the whole area. And this area iko na jina uzito. Unajua ukiwa place kama hii lazima upewe jina uzito. Chesuman location. Man. Fantastic. Ni fantastic. Perfect place to just come and just chill.
The people of Aurora are very resilient. Even though there was an attack the previous day just nearby, they are going about their business as usual. Shops are still open at night and hotels were still taking in guests. Lucky for us, juu sasa tungelala wapi?
Land of apple mangoes, the best, juicy nakwambia. Na this is 10 shillings, but naona nikaa tumechajiwa visitors fee. Tungepata na 5. Anyway, we're here at the best accommodation that Aurora has to offer. In fact, compared to what Nairobi has to offer, any in comparison, it's the luxury nakwambia. Wewe ni nini wewe?
Tumepata nyumba 500.
Wewe ni nini? Wewe na hiyo kimbelembele yako. Tuseme tu nataka serikali kupatie kazi. Toka hapa. Jipatie shughuli, nitakufinya.
Finya.
We usually don't do hotel reviews, but Aurora was different. It is not every day where the most expensive accommodation is 500. I bet you would like to see what it had to offer.
Yes, welcome to Oasis. Hii room ni poa sana. Ona tu. Just look. Oasis of colors. And immediately there is a painting here of Masais, although tuko Marakwet. But diversity, don't fight diversity. Yeah, electricity, as you can see here, hapa, you can just charge your phone. It works. It works. Look. Ndio hiyo hapo. Yes, fantastic. Unapewa towel, yeah. Na kuna slippers. Hizi slippers tena ni mzuri sana, zina match na tena hazijakulwa. Ni poa. Kuna hata carpet na ndisa mango anakupea okay, hii ni mimi nimenunua, but well, tuseme tu is perfect lighting. And also over here, as you can see, actually show, let me give you the electricity works. No electricity. No electricity. Nasema umechoka sana. You're here at Aurora, you've been tired, the road is rough, and you want to take a shower, and you want to be in the mood. Cheki Obana, cheki, what? You're in the mood as you do your things, yeah? You also do your things, and then you finish. And then, okay, you know, like, you just come to this side. What happens here? This is a good space for, okay, obviously for putting your tissue and hanging other things, but also just meditating. And now you're ready to just chill. Kamango. Hey, Aurora. By the way, kama uko Aurora, I don't know what you're doing, man. This is the place to be. Yeah?
The night, thankfully, was uneventful, and we wake to a misty morning.
So last night, again, we were stuck here because we couldn't really move. It was at night, it wasn't that safe to move around. So we decided to park it in the safest place. Bado huku, unlike Nairobi, church is a very safe space. Lakini tulikuwa na flat tire. We just want to change and then we move. Part of travel. Sometimes flat tire, sometimes engine inakataa. Mimi sijui kuchange tire, so niko turn.
The repair shop is nearby, and I decide to use my childhood skills to roll the tire. Yani, ku roll tire. Kumbe hizi skills za kupeleka taya ningezitumia later in life. Na hiyo jack ilichukua the whole crew to make it work. Aror may have its problems, but one of them is not water. River Aror provides water to the town and has been canaled to bring the water closer to everyone. The river water is used mainly for farming or other domestic purposes. But for drinking, they have a cleaner alternative.
Nimeambia haya maji ni mazuri ya kunywa. So, ultimate test. Poa. Na kunanga dawa imewekwa ama maji tu vile imekuja sasa ndio mnachota. Inatoka chini Oh. It doesn't matter what time of the year, what season it is, the water doesn't stop. It's free flowing and it keeps going. And the thing about this show, we have always been showcasing water, whether it's a river or a lake, a spring. I've drank from different springs. And what I'm noticing is that kila place ikona its distinct taste. If you pay attention, maji si maji tu. Hapa nasikia wakati wengine kuna amani, wakati wengine hakuna. Unaweza tuelezea zaidi?
Amani kwa Aror, hakuna amani kutoka huko chini east. Sisi kutoka Tunya na Kulos, lakini hakuna amani sasa. Hata tukikuja kuchota maji, ni kuchota mchana na kurudi nyumbani haraka. Kwa sababu ni wasiwasi.
Wakati wote ama ni usiku sana sana?
Wakati wote.
Okay.
Despite the conflict surrounding the area, Aror is still growing with new buildings coming up.
So beautiful, River Aror. There's a forest, very fertile land, wonderful history, wonderful people, so much to see. But it's very unfortunate that the situation here is, there's so much unrest that not everyone can experience the beauty that this place has to offer. So hopefully something can happen so that more people can experience what Aror has to offer.
On leaving the town, we get a police car to escort us past the volatile area. It is a short distance of about 3 kilometers, but it is still a bit tense.
I don't know whether it's a good omen or a bad one, but it seems that we have a police escort behind us. So I guess tuko safe. Ama hatuko safe hadi tunahitaji police escort. Either way.
Our next stop is another Marakwet town at the foot of the escarpment.
Hapa ni jamii ya moja ya Kalenjin, wanaitwa Marakwet.
Marakwet.
Asa China Marakwet ilianza hii kwa hii location yangu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Na sasa Marakwet wali migrate kutoka
wali migrate wengi, wengine wali migrate kutoka huko Mount Elgon. Na wengine wanatoka upande wa huko Misri na wanakuja njia ya Pokot. Na wakakaa kama mandugu sasa.
Na sasa hapo mbona walikuja kukaa hapa?
Hii area ni mzuri kwa sababu kuna maji, walikuwa wanafuata maji. Na tena na upande wa juu hiyo escarpment. Escarpment ni pale ya kujipicha, kama ukiona adui unaenda juu, unaenda kukaa huko. Hii area ni mzuri ambao hauweki fertilizer, hauweki chochote, inalimwa bure. Inalimwa peke yake.
Au kuna
hakuna hatuweki fertilizer.
Hata huyo ameitikia.
Sio. Kuna ndogo wanapita hiyo corridor huko chini. Ndogo inapita huko KERIO. Sometimes hata kuna wanyama ile ndogo tik nini huko nyingi. Unajua shamba ni kubwa, hii shamba yetu ni kubwa.
Karibia ndovu wanga na karibia huko ama
wanakujanga wanakula hata nini hapa.
Hadi hapa?
Ndovu wanakula hata ndisi hapa. Hata Hata maembe ukikuja hiyo umeona maembe anakuja kukula kwa sababu wanapenda ndizi na paipai. Wanakuja kabisa.
Je, juu ati ndovu inapenda ndizi na paipai.
Ya anapenda sana. Watu wanahitajika wakuja waangalie kwa sababu ni amani iko. Ni wakati amani itakuwa.
Wakuja waangalie.
Huku ni kama Canaan. Tuko na machungwa mingi.
Umesema ni kama Canaan.
Ni kama Canaan. Kwa sababu ukikuja huku Marakwet East unapata maembe, ndizi, paipai, ndimu, kila aina ya matunda.
There's trouble in the land of milk and honey, but it is a beautiful place to visit with beautiful people who would love for there to be peace. Next week we continue with our journey. We get to the most dangerous paved road in Kenya. Its most dangerous section has 22 bends and climbs over 1 kilometer in altitude. Carved out of the KERIO escarpment, it is like nothing you have seen in any other part of Kenya. This is Sambalat.